Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to talk about the 1944 and 1945 United States Mercury dimes, and we'll start with the fact that the title is a little bit of a joke. I said the top 6 Mercury dimes from 1945 and 1946. They only made 6 different dimes in those years. They did make one kind of error/specialty version, which could make it 7, but that error/specialty version, the Micro S, is one that I don't have, and there's a reason for that, and that's because it can go for up to $30,000. So I don't have the Micro S, but I have a regular S from 1945. You can't hardly read it. It's right up there. That's not a Micro S, I'll tell you that. So what do we got here? We have Mercury wearing a Phrygian cap. This idea of the swiftness of thought and speed, but it's not really Mercury, is it? No, it's not. It's Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, and so this is kind of the old Roman style quarter thing where you put your figurehead dressed up as a god, and this is a Roman god, Mercury, and top it says Liberty. So there's Lady Liberty facing to the left, wearing Mercury's cap. Over here we have an A and a W, and that's for Adolf A. Weisman. It's kind of like really two A's there, an A, W. He was the engraver of this coin. Under Lady Liberty's chin is "In God We Trust," and then back here it says 1944. You don't see the mint mark on here, and of course we just saw it, right? It's on the back. So let's flip these over and show you the back of these. And when you get to the back of these coins, this is the 45. This is the 44. They're both the same, right? Nothing different on the front except for the year. When we get to the back of the coins, though, we start seeing that this one doesn't have any mark on the back, and that's where you'd put it. You put the mint mark right there on the back of these Mercury dimes. This one has an S. There's another S. So this is a 44S. This is a 45S. And then they, of course, have the D. And there's the D from 45, and there's the D from 1944. This 1944 coin is a good one to start on the back with. If you go down here, you see that the lines going down are really good. The lines going sideways are not so good. There should be a separation between each of these. Going across, it says United States of America around the top, one dime at the bottom, the mint mark right here, and there's an olive branch curved around this implement of war, and then over here it says E pluribus unum. Now, this is, people kind of love these old coins because of where the mint marks were. And now, of course, we have all the mint marks on the front or on the rim if they have edge lettering. But the nickel, of course, didn't have any. It's been in 3 different places. It's not on the front on this one. It's not on the side on this one where you'd think it was, because this is one of the silver nickels. And so they actually, with the silver nickels, they actually put the mint mark up above Monticello. And on the quarters, we got a couple of quarters here from 1945. There's where they put the S on the quarter. There's where they put the D on the quarter. And for the Philadelphia Mint, again, no mint mark on the 1945 quarters. So what are they worth, these dimes? Well, actually, they do have some value. In 1944, they made $231 million at the Philadelphia Mint, $62 million at the Denver Mint, and almost $50 million, $49.5 million at San Francisco. So San Francisco was not a proof coin. There's no mint sets, no proof sets from 1944 and 1945. San Francisco is a regular mint and made almost as many as Denver. And in fact, in 1945, they made $159 million at Philly, $40 million at Denver, and $42 million at San Francisco. So the San Francisco Mint actually made more than the Denver Mint for dimes in 1945. If you get to the 1945 with the Micro S, it does start to get very expensive very fast. By the time you get up to MS65, you're at $110, whereas at MS65 for a regular coin from 1945, any of them, D, S, or Philly, is about $25 or $26. So $26 for a regular, MS65, 110 for a micro S, and then if you get up to a 65 with the full bands, the micro S is worth $685, and full bands of the other coins they're all worth right around 75 to 100. So not a huge amount of money. They're pretty nice. For the regular mint, you can get up to an MS67 or MS68. MS67 gets you close to 1,000. They have found one MS68 plus from the San Francisco Mint, and that one is worth 25,000. At the Denver Mint, they found an MS68 plus. It's worth over 7,500, but they haven't actually put a value on it. They've only found one ever MS68 plus at the Denver Mint. And then finally at the Philadelphia Mint, if you can get up to a 67 plus, there's a Philadelphia Mint coin that sold for 96,000, and now at MS67 plus, PCGS says there's two of them, and they believe they're worth 125,000. So there are some real expensive coins out there. Take a look for them, see if you can find them, and look at both the 1944 and the 1945s because there's money in both years.